I think we're good. Alright, well, if the audio don't work, it's my fault. I destroyed the media mod case, missed a bunch of good roasts at Andy because I dropped it when we were in a tussle, but we're back in California, bitches, and we're at my favorite freaking racetrack. I love Placerville so much. This place is just, it's tight. It's got the hill around it. It's unique. It's got the orange dirt. Scott, you freaking kill it on the track prep every single week. You don't want to be right underneath that speaker. This track's very consistent. Race is amazing every single time I come here. And I feel like it just kind of fits in my little wheel realm. So I've been itching to come here for so long now, and we're finally here. And we're not just here running one night. We're here running the 360 with SCCT tonight, and we'll be back again tomorrow with the KWS and the 410. So really looking forward to it. Favorite track? Man, let's get after it. Going down here to get a couple shots of the track just before, because had a really long work week, got back home Monday, was tired as shit, so I slept in all day, and then Tuesday had to book it up to Kent's, go pick up my non-wing car, and spent a little bit of time, drug my feet, got caught in traffic, because there's now like a little situation going on right there, but I got some news. The dogs are back out, dude. Finally got my new pair of Berks. Figured I'd just share it with you guys. But yeah, we're doing all of our track pictures right now since I gotta do some tires and just size them all up so that way we're good for the weekend and the motor change can go pretty smoothly. But I just totally forgot to bring that up in the intro. We'll throw in some clips of the track and yeah, favorite track. Alrighty, here we go. Such a unique setting coming out to Beeville. There's a kind of building coming out on the track. Get on the gas. This is my favorite part right here. Rip the curb to see what she's got. Maybe tap a little bit on exit. Tight. Wow. Of course, mud gets on it, so we can't see what we're doing. That was a clean corner. Let's see how we can get through 3 and 4 nice and smooth. Good rotation. Not getting bound up in the curb. That was a great lap. And then, ooh, good 1 and 2. Got a little crossed up. Got up in the juice. Let's see if we can pound it really hard right here. And we're tight. Nice. And we're bound up. Lap's trash. But that's racing. Gotta try for it. If you're not trying, you don't care. Oh, here we go. We're coming out for the heat race, but I didn't qualify too good right there. Motor wasn't running right. Barrel valve was off this week, so we had to go through it and check it. I'm gonna fire it up on Friday. Make sure the timing's right because the barrel valve was off. It's always a good thing to check up on that, but man, I was changing bars, changing rims. Wheel wasn't even on right when I rolled down the hill. Nothing was kind of going my way before this heat race, but we got it. We're out here. It's time to line up. Let's get them. Top 5 transfer. So we know we got to kind of attack this start. Usually people get bottled up on the bottom, so we're just going to float the middle, see if we can carry some momentum, maybe get around everyone. And man, look at all the mud. That's freaking crazy. You're at least pulling 2 tear-offs a lap in the beginning of these Peeville heats. And we're just kind of running the middle. Man, look at all the mud. That's crazy. But yeah, we're just trying to run a line that no one else is running, and there's yellow. So we get another chance at it, see if we can make anything of it, get a good start. Got a nose underneath Phillip. We're going to see if we can stick it, maybe just run the bottom, and Greg kind of floats it up a little bit, so it gives us a line to keep our momentum up. And then right back at it, we know if we just generate some momentum, maybe we can get around the outside of him right here and kind of fall into line. So it's time to just accept fate, Placerville heat race, and just run your race and wait it out. But I know we have another caution come up. Yep, right here. Now we're starting forward. Let's see if we can get another position. Be good on the starts. And boom, we're up into 3rd. So let's just chop the snout, kill some momentum a little bit. See if we can just keep it going. And now back to doing our own thing. And I'm pretty sure the mud just gets absolutely camped out right here. Yep. Now we're back onto this view. Look how much mud's on my helmet. You guys wouldn't believe it, but if that stuff actually really starts to get picked up, then it's heavy. It starts to pull down on your face and it just starts to move its way down because I cut my hair, so helmet doesn't fit as good as it probably should because I'm used to having a lot of bump the wing back forward where we were on a little snow. So right now we're just trying to generate up some momentum and keep the car going, get that ball on the straight out, get the momentum wound up. But right about here, I'm kind of protecting Cole and Mike are I don't know if you can see it on my face, but that was a little hectic. Hopefully the GoPro stayed clean. I doubt it did because I was yanking tear-offs like they were fucking free. But man, right after qualifying, I don't know, the feeling wasn't right. Something wasn't right. The tack wasn't where I wanted it to be for the gear that I had in it. So that kind of put us behind the 8 ball, and I instantly started letting my mind run, and we changed the fueling, changed the gear, and I was going to change the bar and a tire. And before I know it, I'm in the midst of working on stuff, and my heat's up next and the other heat's on the track ripping. So I instantly threw all my stuff down. I'll probably throw it in the GoPro or throw in that footage because I was still putting on my gloves by the time I rolled down the ramp and adjusting my wheel because I didn't put it on right. And I was definitely amped up, to say the least, because got the heart racing and the blood flowing. But passed a couple cars, got up to third. No idea where the heck I start in the feature, but hey, I'm gonna now, instead of waiting, I mean, I didn't even wait last time. I was on it from the get-go, just had to wait for my dad to bring the meal back, but those heats were down there and we were on it. So man, I mean, that's cool California's getting on it, but we're gonna start getting ready right about now. And sorry I missed the vlog outro, but yeah, it was great. Let's get it. All right, we're lining back up. Time for 35 long laps at this Bullring, and in order to win, or in order to finish first you must finish. So let's get through these hectic starts is kind of what's going through my mind. I like to commit to a line in the beginning of Placerville because I feel like if you get anxious and jump up to the top, jump up to the bottom, if someone passes you, it doesn't really work out in your favor because you're not being consistent. And I just feel like 9 times out of 10, if you're a trooper on the bottom, it'll work out for you. Or if you're a trooper up on the top, I definitely think that can play in your favor. But you gotta just commit the opening few laps at Placerville and try and pick off as many as possible. And then once the laps start to get spread out, like right here, we're kind of doing our own thing, just running the bottom. Track significantly got slick. That's a big thing you got to pay attention to here at Placerville. And we're trying to perfect the bottom, see if we can get that left front up on it. And let's jump up to the top. Look at that curb. That thing is at least half of a right rear high. Maybe even more of a, maybe like 5/8 right rear, maybe 3/4. And I fill up. Another restart. Didn't do a cool guy restart, but I'm pretty sure we try to stick our snout underneath Momo, and he floats the middle, where I feel like if you commit to a line, like I said, at Placerville, it works out in your favor. And here we go, and a red. Nice. Another restart back behind Momo. GG on that one, Momo. Wish I could have gotten you, but alright, let's go. I'm pretty sure I made up my mind I was going to go wherever Momo didn't, but I was watching Cole consistently just not do anything up on the top, so I figured the bottom was probably going to play in my favor, and it was going to pay off, because like right there, Momo jumps up to the top, and I now have a clear lane to where I can hopefully, right there, open up my straightaway a little bit, try to get the arc, clip the berm. We definitely missed it right there, and that hurt us. Momo just goes back to pulling away. Ooh, now we're all up on the top. This is sick. Smacking the curb. It's definitely not a cool feeling, but it's a fun feeling. And when you get used to it and you can kind of perfect it like JSR or Shane, man, it's nothing compares. Ooh, big bomb by Jody. Pretty sure that's because I'm running the bottom in 3 and 4. So she's just getting a shit ton of momentum on me. Boom, right there. I make a mistake, and yep, just like how I said, she's probably running the top in 3 and 4. So she's getting momentum on me to throw the slider. And now I'm to the point where I don't want to jump up to the top because I feel like you're just following a car in dirty air, and if she makes the mistake, it's going to put me in a position where I'm going to make a mistake and then possibly someone else. So we're staying true to running a different line than, yep, just like that. We're staying true to running a different line than the person in front of me and just trying to perfect it as much as possible. I think the bottom's good enough to at least pass Jody right here. And just trying to perfect it, clipping the berm, getting the exit speed, see how she makes the mistake, and we let one loose. All right, let's slide up in front of her. Ooh, middle's not that bad. We actually ripped it through there, and she's probably going to throw a slider, this is me racing behind me, and I don't think that's actually the fastest way to race, but now let's take her line away and rip the top. She doesn't throw a slider, so now it's game on. Let's focus on running the top in front of us. We know she's not close, so let's just jump up to the top and try and build the momentum and see if we can pick some guys off. But we haven't had the amount of laps up on the top that Cole or Tony have because we've been having to race with the people behind us and in front of us, and thinking about our whole race as a long race. But we're just trying to get a little bit more consistent, feel out the top. Oh, big tight. And there's Jody. We're good. We didn't even get close to her snout. Ooh, another restart. Choose cone, I'm pretty sure I screwed myself on that one. I probably should have chose the outside. I think that would have been better because, see, boom, Tony goes to the bottom. Jody has a clear lane. And, oh, nice. So we just screwed ourselves. Now we're racing with Seth, and nothing against Seth. He did the move right, tried to jeopardize my bottom line and make me make a mistake, but I actually stuck the bottom really hard, so that was good. And now we're back to doing the same thing. And Jody runs the bottom, so kind of looking at her car posture, I'm trying to see where she's going, and she just misses the bottom right there. So it looked like she was going to go to the top from my perspective, because I'm definitely big on trying to run the opposite line as the person in front of me, especially at a track like this where everything's just so even. And, oh, another restart. Would you look at that? Now we're in the same position again. We're going to just try and get a good restart. And see, oh, I made a really late decision right there. I had a feeling Jody was going to go to the bottom, but she didn't. So I tried to turn really sharp and make a late decision, which probably didn't allow me to run the bottom as good as I should have. But boom, we're back to her inside. That's why we run the opposite line. And I guarantee she probably makes a mistake right here and allows me to get back by her. Ooh, yep, she kind of runs the slider line. That gives me an open opportunity. Ooh, I definitely noticed that. Ooh, big bomb. Yeah, it was time to get in front of her. Let's just park it right on her snout. And now we block the slider. We watched her do it. Oh, never mind. We stuck the bottom. That was good. Stick the bottom. Ooh, let's try out the slider line. We know JSR is pretty good at it, so maybe we can do something with it. And then, ooh, run it again in 3 and 4, maybe. Oh no, let it float to the middle grip. That wasn't bad. That definitely wasn't the traditional run of the bottom like I was doing. We get a little more aggressive with this slider line, see what we can do with it. Slider line's not being bad. We're actually staying pace with Momo. Oh, not good bottom. Not good bottom. Do we go back to the slider line? Ooh, yeah. So I'm pretty fond of the slider line right now. I feel like I'm gaining good momentum, the wings in the trunk, so I'm slamming the car down on entry and just getting lots of speed, and boom. That screws us. Now we're back to racing with Jody again. Don't we all just love Bullrings? Wow, dude, a big bomb. Trying to jeopardize Jody's momentum, and she was a trooper right there. That was good racing. She stuck it out, powered around me, powers around me again, and we're just gonna keep on throwing them harder and harder until one of them sticks. Wow, this is some good racing. She's staying true. Oh yeah, we let it float all the way up. Take her line away, take all of her speed away. Now she's got a lift. I'm pretty sure she gave me a nice little love tap. And slider line's not bad, so we're sticking to it, seeing if we could do anything, because what are you really going to do? Run the top, run the bottom, when the guys in front of you are both on the top and bottom? Got to make something work, so. Ooh, Jody with the nose on me right there, so she's definitely coming, and I'm trying to be a little lenient with her. We're just racing. A lot of respect between both of us. This is actually really nice racing, really clean. She's giving me lane, she's not chopping me. Oh, and the race is over. That was good. Give her a thumbs up. That was badass. Well, I got to run my main event at my favorite racetrack and lived up to its expectations. The curb was mighty fine and the bottom was slick. Not the results I would have wanted, but car rolls in the trailer. I just have to change the motor tonight. Oh well, what are you really gonna do? I feel like maybe could have done a couple things on the race car, giving it a little bit more attitude, but at the end of the day, I feel like when it gets that slick here at Pville, it's kind of just really technical, and yeah, like the margin for error is big, but it's not critical when the track's that slick, because like at the very end, I was just trying to bomb the middle and bomb slider line, and I mean, it worked. I stayed with the guys in front of me, no one just blew by me. But whenever the top's that slick and the bottom's that slick, like, what are you gonna do? But now time to put ourselves in a better position for tomorrow and change a motor.